Hello, hello, and welcome to the Rock Metal Podcast. I am your host, John Harris, and today on the Rock Metal Podcast, we have BELLE MORTE, and they have a new album called Crime of Passion. Must be said that way. Crime of Passion, which is being released on June 25th via Wormhole Death Records. And right now I'm being joined by what I'm told is the important members of the band. And they're going to share everything that's going on about this stellar release that they are very excited about, and I'm excited about as well. So, guys, welcome to the show.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Thanks for having us all here. Really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I always appreciate the opportunity to talk to people who make such great music. So, I guess maybe take us through this album, Crime of Passion. What is the crime that happened? Is it one crime? Is this a concept album about one crime?
Yeah. It's basically the one story underneath all the songs. So we tell it track by track. It all starts like in a really unhealthy obsession of one person who starts to track his victim, I might say. It started with being held in a grudge that he's not being noticed and appreciated, coming to a decision to kidnap the girl, and eventually to a very tragic ending. So, yeah, there is one crime, I guess. Well, from the point of law, I guess it would be several crimes involved, but the story is a story.
One crime and one passion.
Yeah, passion for life, yeah. So we didn't know actually how to call it for a very long period, but then we thought that, everything there is about passion. The main character is passion-driven, and we thought that it would be a nice title.
Uh-huh. I was looking at the artwork, which is incredible, and I was trying to figure out the story based on the artwork. So are there elements from the story that are in the artwork of this girl?
Yeah, definitely. Overall, the story was inspired by the book. It is a novel, The Collector. I don't know if you're familiar with the book, but the plot is about abducting a girl by the person who collects butterflies. So, actually, this butterfly symbol and the captured girl, it's all about it on the cover work, so yeah, it's related.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now, and the first thing that's coming up is a horror movie from 2009, and...
Yeah, but it's not the one. There is a movie, it's an older movie. Personally, I don't think that it's a great adaptation compared to the book, but but there is one.
Okay.
At least.
Okay. I'm going to keep looking. I will find it. There's also a movie from 1965 too. So, okay, awesome. I'm going to keep doing the interview while I'm also trying to find this book on the internet, because now my interest is piqued. Piqued. My interest is piqued. Cool. Now, one of the things you mentioned at the beginning, before we hit record, was that you guys had a photo shoot and a rehearsal. Now,
yes,
this is crazy talk to me. I mean, we just, over here where I'm at, we just went into another lockdown. So tell me about this business of getting together and doing things like a band. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is actually the first time we gathered, taking the circumstances. Almost all of our band members already had coronavirus. Mm-hmm. And personally, I came from Poland some weeks ago, so I was in isolation for several days. Yeah, so try to keep it, secure and use the protection just in case. But yeah, we are not doing this for a long time. I guess the last time was last summer. Yeah, so we had this crazy period with no rehearsals at all, and it's so hard, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you guys all had COVID, or at least it sounded like most of you guys had COVID. What was that like? Did you all have similar experiences? Was it, some people say it's easy, some people say it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them.
I can say it's not that easy, but for first 5 years, oh my god, For the first 5 days, it was quite bad. But then, just some weakness. But this damn weakness was with me for something like 3 weeks or maybe a month, I can say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else almost die?
It was easy for me. I was just lying on my couch and just was watching movies for 2 weeks, and that's all.
Okay, so тяжело тебе нет. Okay, was it тяжело for anybody? No тяжело? Okay.
I guess Ilya, our guitarist, had it even twice.
Twice?
Twice, yeah.
It's bad.
I'm very lucky. I had it twice.
Зачем?
I don't know. It just happened. At first time it was very hard. I never felt hard even before. So I lied on bed and just dying.
Okay. Well, then I guess you guys are already vaccinated. You don't have to worry about it because you guys.
We're still waiting for our order, actually. No, it's not so simple for now, so you just can't go and be vaccinated unless you are in a particular group of people who are in the first line.
Right.
So, yeah. But personally, I want to do it as soon as it's available.
No issues singing or anything after that? Some people I know had some lung issues.
Well, I didn't have the COVID, so I can't say. But did you have issues
with singing?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But there was. I didn't need to sing a lot the time.
Okay.
So I can say if it would be really hard if I should sing, for example, full gig.
Okay.
But considering I like to sing all the time, so I'm singing everywhere, every time.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You can listen. We work in the street and he will sing.
Yes.
Yeah, he will. In a bus, in a cafe.
In the bus, in the cafe. Boy,
Yeah. If he's in the mood, you can start singing at any moment. Maybe right now. I don't know. I can't promise. But it might.
Вот это да. I found the book. So I found the book. That's fantastic. And it has different covers with different butterflies on them, but the butterfly is the big thing. Very cool. Now, speaking of shows, because something you mentioned was shows, there's this Bloody News Online Fest, where one of the tracks we're going to chat about today, My Little Demon, there's a live video of you guys playing that. Obviously, there's quite a few videos of you guys playing because you did a whole set. But take us through this festival. What was it like to do an online festival?
Well, it was a bit strange because it was online. Yeah. But honestly, when the last year started, in the beginning of the year, we were really waiting for some real gigs with real people before the COVID. And then COVID happened, and in a short time, we understood that it's not going to end soon, and we wanted to do something. So we got a proposal, the offer from the person I know. He told us there will be this kind of fest and suggested to take part in it. So we just couldn't, miss this opportunity because we wanted to have some kind of gig, even if it means without people and in some, protection and everything. So.
Yeah. Did you guys have to go somewhere, or did they come to you? How did you guys do that?
We just played here in the local club. So every band that participated picked their own place for it. So there were many bands from all over the world, I believe, from Latin America, even from Europe, from USA, and they all played from their locations. So that's it. All the flights were shut down, so it was not possible to do it in another way, not safe. So.
Right. Okay, because it looks like a nice venue where you guys are at. I mean, you got the lights, you got the fog machine, and are there explosions too? No, those are just lights. Okay.
Not this time.
Next time.
Let's wait for our album presentation.
Yeah. Slay issue will have some explosions. Cool. So what ended up happening? Did you guys hire a film crew and then they uploaded it, or?
We actually have a film crew who worked with us on our music videos before. So we just knew the guys. And when this opportunity came up, we just met with them and said, hey, we want to take part in an online concert, but we don't know anything about how this is done, technically speaking. And could you film us the way so it looks great? They said, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Well, it does look great. And you guys are doing a good job of pretending like there are people there.
Thank you. I guess there's the operator work. He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it looks good. It looks good. Did you guys get a good response from that? Like, would you do it again? Was it too weird?
You know what? If we have a choice, if we can have a live gig or an online gig, we'll definitely go for live when it's safe and it's possible to do. But if we don't have any opportunity to play with real people, I think we might repeat this experience because it was a bit strange to play this way, but still a very cool thing to do. So we were really inspired when the day was over, and we didn't even feel tired or something. We were very energized and wanted to do more stuff more often.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, what we see here on stage, is that what we're hearing in the album? Like this Marshall amp and these guitars and the keyboards and the drums, is that what we're hearing on the recording?
No, there's a different guitars and everything is different, I guess. But the bass guitar, yeah, the bass, yes, it is the same.
Okay. Beautiful. I can see you guys are in a drop tuning. The guitar players, they got their finger there. They're in a drop tuning. That's fantastic. Gave it away. Boom. Drop D or wherever you guys are at in the world. Fantastic. Now, something else that happened was you guys signed a Wormhole Death. So take us through that. Did you guys already have the album finished or what happened?
Yeah, we had the album finished, I guess, somewhere in the end of December. And our intention from the very beginning was to sign with some label to get their help and experience in promotion and doing stuff for us in mostly European market because we don't have such a great experience there. So when we finished the album, we just sent the demos to several labels and decided to see what comes out of it and if we get any feedback on it, actually. We had, before doing that, we had an offer from one label, but we actually wanted to have some alternatives, just to compare what different labels can offer and to pick it. And when the Wormhole Death responded, we talked to Carlo, and we really liked his offer, and him personally, because it sounded like he's a person who cares about musicians, about what happens, about the particular songs. And when I talked to a couple of bands who already signed with the labels, they all told me the same thing. So he's a trustworthy person and he cares. So that made us say yes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's all that we want in the world, right? A trustworthy person who cares.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Beautiful. No, true story. I'm chatting with 9 bands today, and 2 of them, I believe, you and who else did I chat with? Rapid Strike. You and Rapid Strike are releasing albums this year after being freshly signed with Carlo, and so it's always fun to have. I call them family days, where everybody's getting together on the label and having a good time. So that's awesome. Now, one of the other things we're going to chat about was broken things. And I guess my question is, where are we at in the story with broken things?
So, Broken Things is actually a song that is related to the, the bridges burn moment in the album, when the main character turns out from someone who pretends to be caring and trustworthy, trying to convince someone, to make someone feel love and appreciation. He turns into someone very violent, and I can say a monster, yeah. The song is playful and a bit cheering, but the lyrics are not that playful. It's actually a menace. It's a promise that either you do the way I told you to, or you get destroyed. So that's the grand story.
Whoa. You guys seem like such nice people, and yet you're writing such songs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we chatted about the album Crime of Passion. We chatted about the book The Collector. We chatted about getting signed to Wormhole Death. We chatted about Carlo being a trustworthy person who cares about musicians. And we chatted about My Little Demon. We chatted about this festival, the Bloody News Online Festival, and the experience of doing that, which as a viewer, I didn't know that you guys, it makes sense now, obviously, but filmed it yourselves and then gave it to them or whatever. But for some reason, I kind of imagined you guys all went somewhere and there's all these bands hanging out. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. That was silly of me. And what else did we chat about, guys? We chatted about getting COVID and your experiences with COVID. We chatted about the Russian alphabet.
True.
What else did we chat about? Is there anything else that we missed that we should chat about? You guys have the album coming out. We chatted about photo shoot and rehearsal. So photo shoot, is that just to put pictures up, or is there something coming?
Well, we made it intentionally before announcing the album date. We want to update all the social media and our promo package, actually, because we didn't have a nice photos where all the band members are together. We had a separate photo shoots, me with Maria, keyboardist, and the Sergey, and separate ones for everyone, but not a single picture when we are all together. So we just wanted to change that.
Okay, cool. And then, since more than likely touring is not going to be happening, I guess what's the plan for the rest of the year? Are you guys working on some new material? Was that happening in rehearsals today?
Well, we have two plans, optimistic and pessimistic. And we're doing them in parallel. Our optimistic plan is that at some point the situation will get better. A lot of people will get vaccinated and maybe the borders are open and we'll have some gigs. So we are preparing for the gig that might come but might not come. And if it doesn't come, we'll do something online. In parallel, we do have new material. We actually started working on an EP. We have 4 tracks for that, and EP will be it will have its own flavor. The idea is to have each gig done with collaboration with different artists, and to use some interesting musical instruments we didn't use before.
Oh,
like Japanese shamisen, for example.
Shimmy who?
This Japanese guitar.
Right, yeah, of course. Конечно.
Yeah. So we thought, why not? We love Japan, we like the guitar, so yeah, let's combine.
Конечно, не знаю. Japanese guitar, searching the internet. There we go, that thing, yeah. Is it a real one, or is Maria playing it on the keyboard?
We want to work in collaboration with the artist from Japan.
Okay.
So it's a real one.
So it will be a real one. That's cool. Especially in a day.
Really fun.
Yeah. Or so you hope. They're going to do it in easy guitar or something, and they're going to send it back to you, and you're like, we could have done that ourselves. Wow. It actually means 3 strings, so it doesn't translate to guitar. At least that's what Wikipedia says.
Okay.
And it's actually derived from a Chinese instrument. So everything is made in China.
Eventually, yeah. Let's recommend.
Full circle. Who knows? Okay. Well, gang, was there anything else that we needed to chat about? You said you came in from Poland. How was the ride? Was it okay? Was it train? Was it plane?
It was a plane. It is a very short flight, like a 1 hour flight, and the plane is semi-empty. They do not load it fully for now for obvious reasons. So it was fine. No problems with that.
Yeah. So is that where you live in Poland, or you were doing something else, or?
Well, I recently moved there, so now I move in between two countries in a couple of months. So, yeah.
Wow.
But everyone lives in Belarus now.
Wow. In the pandemic, you moved countries?
Once, so for now, one time.
Wow. Was it fun? Would you do it again?
I have to do it, yeah.
Okay.
My work is, so, yeah.
All right. Perfect. I have not gone flying or done any traveling through the entire pandemic, but it sounds like it felt safe anyway. Limited capacity. Mask? Were you wearing a mask on the plane?
Yeah, you must wear a mask. And to tell the truth, traveling by plane feels a lot more safe than, for example, traveling by bus in the city. Mm-hmm. So I haven't used public transport for more than a year from now. I'm walking everywhere by foot. I mean, yeah, so.
Okay, cool. All right, so we've got more pictures coming than just two people. I thought it was like a married couple. That's what I thought. And then... Groovy. I was like, this is the crime of passion, marriage. Cool. Well then, guys, thank you so much for coming onto the podcast. Unless there's anything else that you wanted to mention that I did not ask.
I guess you did mention everything we talked, what we're talking about, and yeah, that's great. Thank you. It was really fun to talk to you, and you have a really great Russian skills.
Спасибо. Спасибо большое.
Okay. Hilarious.
All right. Well, then thank you so much for coming on to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.